Cornhuskers. And it's Michigan State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there for just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. 4th down, Moore. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the ground. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a 1-possession game.
23, 40, 13. Number 39, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Snap it to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it. It's Davison. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's Moore to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. A late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got some room in to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dante Moore fires it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Moore to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down.
He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive?
Going deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Moore unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing Moore. Finds his back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the